Hello, my friend. I'm Marvin Sapp, and you're watching Frequency Inspirational TV.
You're watching Frequency Inspirational TV.
It's difficult for me to write songs based upon things that I have not experienced. But one thing I've learned is that all of us, all of our experiences are similar, interwoven, intertwined, if you will. All of us go through like situations. And I think what God does with me is He gives me a message that blankets everybody's situation. That's how it brings about change, and it helps other individuals when I do it that way. I think that the reason why my music really resonates with people is because they get the opportunity to see that even though Marvin Sapp may have sold hundreds of thousands, if not million plus records, he still goes through the same issues of life that they go through. My music is relatable. People need to understand that the reason why Jesus came and died and rose again is to give us a fresh start. So my music is for anybody who's looking for a fresh start. The song that really defines who I am is a song called Find Your Place of Worship. It was written by a young man named Jason Nelson. And the words go find your place of worship. Look into your pain and find your praise. For every low place in your life, it prepared you for your high place. And every tear you cried, it was water for the garden of your victory. So even though you're in the valley, you need to understand that victory comes through adversity. So go and find your place of worship. And that has been my song that has defined who I was since I don't know how long, because it just really speaks to the fact that, you know, even though I was created to be an entertainer slash a recording artist of gospel music, I understand most importantly that I'm a worshiper. This record is more of an encouraging aspect to challenge people to move forward. Because a lot of times we get stuck in our history, but you can't live in your history and go after your destiny. You gotta let some things go in order for you to be successful in the things that you desire to fulfill and to overcome and to accomplish in your future. So this record is a challenge to each and every individual that says, I can't do no more, I can't go any further. This record it deals with people who may have low self-esteem, who feel like that they can't accomplish or be better because of the mistakes and the mishaps that they made. And I just want to declare and decree over each and every individual's life that you're a winner. No matter what people say, you are a winner. And you cannot allow people to define you who did not create you. I just believe that this record is consistent with Thirsty. It's consistent with Here I Am. And if people like Here I Am, if they like Thirsty, they'll love I Am. I'm doing the same thing that I did before. The only thing is that one song gave me a platform that changed how the world viewed me musically. I'm just being consistent. And I think consistency is the key thing to being successful, is the key thing to winning. Grace and Mercy back 16, 17 years ago, to Nothing Else Matters, to all of these old songs, even to my first record when I did a song called Calling My Name. I mean, I've been consistent. And when you're consistent, you end up winning ultimately. I shed a lot of tears even now. You know, some days I get up and I feel like getting up. Some days I wake up and I feel like staying in the bed all day. And what I have to do is just remember my responsibilities. I'm a father. I have 3 kids that are depending on me. You know, being a single father is crazy. You know, I got 2 girls, like 13 and 15, and now there are aisles in the grocery store I have to go down that I never had to go down before. You know, things that I have to study on and read on. It's things that I never had to think about before because their mom was there all the time. And now I have to do it differently. So I live out in front of people because it's therapeutic for me. People need to see that transparency, because it gives them hope. No matter what happens, God's got you covered. Life has a way of just happening. Even though life happens, that you're still yet in control, and that you're not going to allow that which happens to you to cause you to quit and or give up. If people learn nothing from me, I'm not a strong man. I'm very weak. I am. But I understand where my strength lies. And as long as I maintain a connection to God, I just strongly believe that, you know, He'll keep me in perfect peace if I keep my mind stayed on Him. I rely on His strength and rely on His love, and just rely on the fact that there is no good thing that He will withhold from me if I keep walking upright before Him. Even though bad things happen, and they have, I know God's got me. It may not make sense, but the old song says it best. We will understand it better by and by. Michael Jackson, Whitney Houston, Aretha Franklin, and last but not least, Barry White. I have a strange passion. I collect expensive writing instruments. I collect ink pens. Duke Ellington. I like Duke Ellington, yeah. Streets of gold. No more trial, struggle, trouble. Stress-free. Experiencing God daily and experiencing trouble no more. God. That's the only thing that you really can't live without. Everything else you can live without. Before I die, I'd like to see all of my children graduate from college, married, and have grandchildren. Hello, my friend. I'm Marvin Sapp, and you're watching Frequency Inspirational TV.